I hope you all enjoyed the last video. I think it was the last one where I was in Arizona and I asked a few of you beautiful Serene and Simple Loves out there to share with me some tips and takeaways that I could share with the audience here. So thanks for being here today. The last video was a tip or takeaway from the channel for your journey, things that you have gleaned from this Serene and Simple Life Babbling Brook channel. And then the second question, which we're going to talk about today, is, or I'm going to share with you what people wrote and shared, a personal tip or a nugget from your journey. Does that sound cool? So I've got, I think, 9 tips to share with you. So with no further ado, hope you enjoy it. Hey, all you Serene and Simple Loves. You all are loves to me. I appreciate you. I'm going to now go over these tips or nuggets that these people that shared with me so I could share with you. Tips or nuggets on their journey. And if you missed the last video, go watch it. I'm going to try to put it in the description. And it's about, I asked them to do a tip or takeaway from the channel for your journey. And why did I ask that? Not to toot my horn about the channel, but to let people know, even those of you who've been watching me a while, you might not know what all Serene and Simple Life channel involves and, you know, everything that it's about. I mean, I'm sure many of you do, but there's a lot of new people too. And so I thought it would be fun to share what this channel's about so people can decide whether or not this is something that they would like to come along on my journey and the things that I share and how I try to empower, encourage, and inspire other people, you, to go, see, do, and live a life of faith over fear. That's in a nutshell from the last tips or takeaways that people shared, but there was a whole lot more too that they shared. You got to check out the playlist too to get up to speed, right? All right, the Babbling Brook will stop and read these tips or nuggets. The first one is from Mary, who is part-time from upstate New York. And I actually, she's in a Class C and also in a van. And I think I interviewed Mary. Anyways, she wrote, take time. Oh yeah, I did interview her for sure. Yes. Take time for life's simple pleasures. Example, an impromptu lunch on the side of the road. Oh my gosh. Please go back and watch. You know, I interviewed many, many people and their rigs. I mean, we're talking 2 packed months, 3 videos a week. And I think they are some of the most delightful videos I've ever done. And I am so grateful because without you all that I was able to interview, there wouldn't be the videos and there wouldn't be the sharing. So thank you so very much for that. This Babbling Brook does get tired of listening to herself. So it was really, really nice to be able to share, you know, to ask some questions and to interview some different people. All righty, so that's Mary. Take time for life's simple pleasures, an impromptu lunch on the side of the road. I remember her talking about that too when I interviewed her, so you must go back and watch that. She went into a little bit of detail on that. Candy in a 1997 Dodge Ram from Finger Lakes, New York. Take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the journey. Always have your keys, phone, and identification when stepping out of your vehicle while traveling. Cracker Barrels are a safe and yummy overnight spot while on the road. Yay! And this is not sponsored by Cracker Barrel. Good. I really like that. Okay, next one is downsizing. She's still learning how to downsize and not bringing so much stuff. And that is Linda, who is in a Scion 2010, and she's part-time. All righty. And the next one, let's see, is Dana in a Ford Transit van. And her personal tip or nugget is the first step is the hardest. Wow, I really like that. It's true. It's true. You know, it's kind of like Nike, who is not sponsoring this either. Just do it. Because once you take that first step's the hardest, and then bam, you've got it. It kind of reminds me of a toddler taking their first steps, right? Or a baby. Oh, they take their first step. It's the hardest. They fall down, they get back up, and then all of a sudden walking is something they don't have to think about how to do. That's awesome. The first step is the hardest. Michelle said, get out there and try it. Give it time and enjoy each step and each day. See the beauty there is to be seen, because we only get one life. Be sure to have roadside assistance with 2 exclamation marks. Aw, Michelle, she wrote, I love your channel. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. And then we've got Elaine. She's in a minivan, but she's actually just put a high top on her minivan. So that's very cool. She wrote, I love being a minimalist. Less for me equals more freedom and opens my mind to be more adventurous with finding new ways to do things. Wow. How true is that? Having memories instead of things, right? Things to take care of or memories to make. You decide. Less for me equals more freedom and opens my mind to be more adventurous with finding new ways to do things. Oh, that's fantastic. Love it. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you all. And then we've got Sandy from Michigan, who's in a Ford Ecoline van, 2006, part-time. And she wrote, take advantage of rest areas. They are well-maintained and most have security. You know, I really like when people reiterate things that I have said over and over and over, because when you hear things from different people, not just from me, doesn't it, like, it's more impactful. It's like, okay, if she's doing it and she's doing it and he's doing it, then it must be good. You know, you hear it from one person, you still, maybe you're still questioning it. But hear it from several people, then you know, hey, this is really truth. Then we have Cindy, who is part-time in a road truck van. Got a lot of part-timers, but you know what? When you go to the WRTR or the RTR, I talk to many people who are part-time because they're just feeling the waters. You know, they're taking their first steps, but then they become full-time. Put in the comments, were you part-time at first and now you're full-time, or you are part-time and you're thinking of going full-time? You know, I'd be curious to see how many people, you know, they really take the leap after they see how many thousands and thousands of people are doing this lifestyle as a nomad. Yeah, just saying. All right, back to Cindy in the road truck van. Let's see, what did she write? Okay, she doesn't have, as far as I can see, a personal tip or nugget. But so I will read what she wrote last time. You'll get a double dose of this one. I learned from you how not to pay for camping. You also showed how to work on the road. You gave women confidence to go on the road alone. Whenever I'm afraid to explore, I tell myself, go see, do. So that's awesome. Thanks, Cindy. Then we have Karen, who is in a fifth wheel in Missouri, and then she travels in a Toyota Camry. Go people who travel in cars, huh? And she wrote, you know what, I don't know if I read this last time because it was on the back, but she wrote, go and live the dream, that's her motto. And then on the back she wrote, don't let fear stop you from living. But then her little tip or nugget from her journey is she takes heavy duty foil. She cooks anything in it. She makes it a fold like 3 corners and on the sides and makes a pouch. And I wrote that she puts rolls in that to get hot, cooks pasta in the foil. That's fantastic. Awesome. Thank you. Very good. And then, let me see. Okay, we're back to Mary. So covered all of those. I hope I didn't miss anybody in these 2 little mini shows. I am so grateful for all of you. And speaking of gratitude, I would be remiss not to show you a couple of gratitude quotes today from the Serene and Simple Life channel. I like to share quotes with you. You can take an index card and write them down. But I also have a line of these that I did with watercolors and photographs from all over the country, pictures that I took in the Say It, Display It website, sayitdisplayit.com. They come 30 in a deck, and this is a Fuel Your Day, Fuel Your Month concept. So I would be remiss not to share that with you when I hold this up. People would be like, where'd you get those? They're so cool, right? So I share ahead of time where you can get them. This was divine intervention, something that God placed on my heart, and I developed like 30 different themes. I even have a Nomad Travels. I have a Serene and Simple Life Travels, or Nomad Quotes, I should say, Serene and Simple Life Travels. I have the Mighty 5 in Utah. I have a collection of quotes, so you get one every day. But I thought gratitude was appropriate for today because I am so grateful for all of you. And this is the little minis. Aren't they cute? You can actually put these on your dash. I love to give these away to people as well. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. How about we do 3? So I'll pick another one here. Actually, this is not the gratitude collection. This is a variety, so that's okay. Find joy in the journey. Find joy in the journey. And then let's see another one that would be appropriate for all these tips. Live in the moment. That's from the Daily Dose. Find joy in the journey is also from the Daily Dose. These happen to be skirtings of mobile homes I took pictures of. How cool is that? Just a bunny trail like I do. So thank you all for participating and filling out the index cards. I know I could have kept going with 10 or 20 more of you, and I ran out of cards. So I think I made up like 15 or so, and then I gave them to you, to return. So, hey, if anybody's out there and you didn't return your card, put in the comments your tip. Or even better yet, why not just put in the comments right now your tip, your personal tip of being a nomad, a tip or a nugget from your journey. Let's blast the comments with tips and nuggets. I think that's an awesome idea, and I hope you will do that. So thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing, all you new people that are with me now on the channel. I am in the tiny home, but I am a gypsy soul nomad. I just, put out my book, To Revival, A Gypsy Soul Nomad Journey. And you can find that on Amazon. This is packed full here, and I hope to be back on the road momentarily, and I'll definitely be back in Arizona, God willing, in just, 9 more months, huh? Time sure does fly when you're having fun. This tiny home is a landing zone for me, but my heart is out on the road traveling and playing and meeting awesome, awesome people like you. Love you guys.